So tell me a little bit about yourself, how you ended up here on the streets.
We're, with kids and a house and just regular paying rent like a normal
Yeah.
family. And uh, started off with, I'm trying to think, he had health issues in the hospital, so that got us behind.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just kept one thing after another, just getting not getting behind on bills and. Um,
Where were you born?
I'm born in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's up with all people from Miami moving over here? I think that's a big topic here
Yeah.
with the locals.
Good. All the people from Miami moving here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about that. I know of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of Florida. A lot of people are always
Yeah.
traveling and then staying, and maybe maybe I imagine Jacksonville is less expensive than Miami.
Big time.
And still a
Better
big
jobs too.
big enough city for the opportunities,
Yeah.
and that was what I would think.
How long have you been out here?
We've been out here
Yeah.
for maybe 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself within the next year or two?
I see, thinking positively, honestly, I see myself just not just where I was when we were more together, but better and learning from all this. Just back in a home, getting a home, whether a year or two's not that far out so still probably just renting a home and family, having my kids back, with me, and just looking forward to the normal day-to-day crap and stress that I used to dread, and now I'm just kind of looking forward to that. Like, I want to worry about normal things again.
Do you think this situation has brought you two closer?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, yeah. There's been some situations and things that weren't easy.
Yeah.
That could cause resentments, and but however, if you move past that, yeah, it's definitely, we remember all the things we've gone through together.
Did you have a normal childhood?
Let's see, normal. Say normal. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. I think a lot of things that could happen, negative, positive, just as much as anybody else. I mean, I lived with, I had my mom, my stepdad, and my sister, and regular. I mean, some things happened that I look back and reflect and realize that that's not normal. But at the time, nothing too terrible and damaging that led to me here.
Yeah. What makes you happy every day? Like little moments of joy.
In general sense, because being out here, it's not the same. So, but I mean, for me, it would just, I don't know, just, anything with opportunity for, with love, and there's him and I, that we're probably, I think that's the only piece
Being
of
together.
happiness that's out here. Not having my kids right now is definitely taking away from the happiness. So, but I'll see something that reminds me of them, and it's bittersweet because of course it's happiness, but then reminds me that I'm not with them.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good. I mean, a reason on top of the real big reasons to keep pushing forward and trying to get out of this.
So you're not really happy with the condition right
Being on the
now.
street.
You really wanna make it different. I can tell, like, I've
Yeah.
interviewed a lot of people,
Yeah.
like a lot of people, and I can tell you're not really happy with where you're at.
Well, no, I mean, we talk often. I mean, we know this is not ideal. We know that this is not where we're supposed to be. And I mean, we are supposed to be here right now, but there's better things.
That should motivate you
Yeah.
to do the effort to change it.
Yes.
So how long have the kids been away for?
So as soon as that happened, I mean, what? A few months.
2 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a long-term thing. You do have the ability to change, fix, repair, make things better.
Yes, in some sense, of course, is something that intervened in me not being with them and
Understood.
taking responsibility like I did and supposed to. That's the only thing that would cause.
Is this the first time you're homeless?
Yes. Well, no. I mean, we had there was a time before
Okay.
but it wasn't long. Just kind of in a transition in between, and this is definitely longer. More. This feels more like we are living out here on the street. Before, we just kind of were bouncing around and we had a car, so that made a difference in
Yeah.
getting into hotels.
Like couch surfing. Yeah.
Sort of. We had a few people,
Yeah.
but having a vehicle and then going to hotels, and then we just kind of. By the time I was actually pregnant at that time, so that got out of that. Helped me get out of that faster.
What's the best place to get food in Jacksonville? The city's got the dopest food, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that.
Say that again. The best
Food.
Oh.
Food.
So, do you mean like as far as being homeless?
You in general. Like
No,
you
in
grew up
general,
here,
a
right?
place you
grew up
really
here in
like,
Jacksonville,
your
Sarah?
favorite place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is? I don't know.
If you could go eat anywhere right now in Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you can go anywhere you want to eat. Where would you go right now?
I would. No. There's a Mediterranean. I like the Casbah. That's more of a hangout and a restaurant. I don't know.
That's all good. Rivers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of little, hole in the wall kind of locally owned places that I like. But I honestly can't think of. There's so many places I haven't gone to.
About 10 years ago, I had a barbecue place here, and it was called Cotton's, and it had like a picture of King of the Hill in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a pig on the front? I don't know.
It was a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
What
Wish I could think of
What's
it.
your favorite thing about living in Jacksonville? Do you like living in Jacksonville? Have you thought about going somewhere else?
I definitely think about moving all the time.
For economical purposes, job opportunities?
Maybe a lot of different reasons. I think that it feels like the cost of living here is higher, but where I think about moving somewhere to in the mountains. So that's just personally.
You guys will have, I think in the Carolinas, you might find better opportunity, cheaper housing, better pay. Because Jacksonville probably has gotten more competitive in the last few years.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
tell me what, rents are cheaper in Jacksonville than where we live in South Florida, and jobs here are more plentiful. So for being in Florida, it's not the worst place to be for jobs.
Yeah, there are quite a there's a lot of job opportunities.
What jobs have you done in the past?
Well, I mostly hospitality. I had cleaning houses. I had my own cleaning business, and on top of working for hotels. So, but I always kept up some houses on the side, and that was pretty good paying. But
Anything about you as a person, who you are, that you would want other people to know about you, or like just things that are dear to you, that matter to you? Like,
that I would want others to know.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know about you?
Oh, I guess, the, so this comes from being out here. I don't know, just,
I know it's hard. It's okay.
I'm thinking, well, I was going to say something, but that's not really personal.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking about when you're out here homeless, it changes how people see you as a person. So that, but I don't know if it's specifically, but that does change how people, I've noticed that. Like, hey, I probably have gone through a lot of struggles and happy moments and successes as the next person. You never, it varies, but so just to think that how being out here, how it's all happens. I know that because there was a time where I would never have seen myself out here. So to think about things that I've gone through, negative and positive, is I see now how. Not saying it's easy to be homeless, but it not to happen. But it definitely happened in a way where.
You didn't really think this was going to happen to you, did you?
Yeah.
Or did you kind of?
No. I had there was no reason for it to happen before. We were just, there was working and taking care of everything and kids and, between us, there's 6 children and everybody. It's just a normal.
6?
Yes, I have 5 children.
You have 5.
And I have a stepdaughter. Yes.
All right. So you got a big family. It's not just 1 or 2.
Right. Yeah. And
Wow.
we just live in the normal. I say normal, but we had a lot, just a life that we were trying to take care of, and so everything happened kind of.
It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Sounds overwhelming. For
Yes,
Sure.
and feeling like a failure.
You're not a failure.
Letting my kids down, and
No, you're not a failure. Look, every day that you wake up, it's a new day. You can't sit here and say, well, this went to crap, that went to crap. Like, you can't sit here and say that, because how do you know where you're going to be very successful 3 months from now, 3 years from now, 30 years from now?
yeah.
Success is not measured. Like today, we look at that guy right there, he's got a brand new Mercedes-Benz, he's successful, right? That's not successful. That guy going home with that Mercedes-Benz might have more problems than you out here in the street. It's more concealed. Money makes it more comfortable, but that doesn't exactly make you successful. That guy driving to a mansion by the water in a Mercedes-Benz doesn't make him successful. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that. I see success in somewhere in his life. There's success, but like I do agree with that we can't compare problems and suffering. His biggest issue could be something small or big to me if it was me, but the other way around.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we all take things in differently.
Yeah.
But success, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38? You look a lot younger. You guys look a lot younger. You guys look like you're in your 20s, both of y'all. You guys do look young. You guys don't look like... I would have figured you guys would be younger than me, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay.
So you guys don't look like you're 38. We're 34, and I feel like you guys look way younger than us.
Yeah.
I'd bet money. If I had to bet money, I'd bet money you guys were younger than us. Both of y'all.
Yeah.
So, I don't... at 38... So how old's your oldest one?
18.
That's a grown adult.
Yep. It is. He just
Okay,
turned 18.
what is your biggest accomplishment in life? You just finished talking about it.
Having, yes, my children, I felt accomplished when I felt like I was doing what I needed to do and being on the right path for me and my family. Just being somewhat independent and taking care of them, and even though even though I was independent, there was him and I together as a family unit. So, but I still felt like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm supposed to do, and everything fell into place when you try to do the right thing.
Your biggest accomplishment, you said 5 kids?
Yes, that's 5 kids.
That's a lot.
Yes, but so I guess what I'm saying is taking care of them.
Yeah.
and nobody is starving or freezing, and
5 kids is a huge
and
accomplishment.
on top of that, having fun things to do and just trying to
80
be
years
along.
from now, like 80 years from now, your grandkids are going to be hanging out together, cousins playing or something. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge accomplishment. You may not see it like that right now,
Yeah.
but it is.
What is one thing you can do tomorrow that'll bring a tiny bit of joy each day?
So something I can, and that's joy for me or for.
Like a simple joy. One of those, like, maybe it's tomorrow I get to get up and go have a cup of coffee, or I get to go do something very simple.
Okay, if I were to do something tomorrow that would bring me a little happiness and joy, I mean, to be honest, I think the thought of like a hot shower, hanging out and watching TV and curling up in bed with my children and just, just simple things like that. Now that's thinking of something that probably won't happen tomorrow.
Gotcha. But it's the motivation to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people out here, you only been out here for a little bit.
Yeah.
People out here
Yeah.
got 5 kids and they get taken away and they're in Ohio somewhere and they forget about those kids and then they have another one while they're out here. Okay, so these streets, if you stay out here, you're gonna hit a level of hopelessness. You're not hopeless right now. You're troubled, you're frustrated, but you're not hopeless. So
You got this.
this
It'll
is
just
not-
take time.
Thank you.
you're not hopeless. You guys are not hopeless.
Yeah.
You are
You have a goal.
troubled,
You
frustrated,
just gotta
but
figure
you're
it
not
out.
hopeless. There's people out here that they get MRSA from needles, staph infections. It just deteriorates to the point where I can't even. You've been here for 20 minutes talking to us. They can't sit here for 20 minutes talking.
You have the ability and the attention span
You
to
guys
have
are
talked to
are
us
capable of
for a
changing, so.
while. You are
Just remember,
capable.
I think I've interviewed hundreds of people, and out of the hundreds of people I've seen, you guys are in the 3 percentile, top 3 percentile people that are going to change something. You're able to do something about it.
You're gonna make the change, and I can tell that in you.
So
Well, thank you.
I hope
guys.
that it just inspires you guys that much more, right?
It does. It's
Thank you.
I mean,